Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Ranting About Opinions I See Floating on the Internet, episode 15. This time I'm going to try to look at the camera. I am literally trying my goddamn hardest to stare at this camera. Please stare at the camera. Do not stare anywhere else. Please stare at the camera, Israel. Please stare at the camera. Maintain your eyes at the camera, please. I'm trying my very best. So in today's Ranting About Opinions I See Floating on the Internet, we'll be talking about vegans. And see, here's the thing, right? Vegans are kind of annoying. You agree, right? They're kind of annoying, right? They're overly righteous, self-righteous. They get annoyed when they see you eat meat. Like, vegans are so annoying that, like, you don't have to look to see a vegan. They will tell you that they're vegan. They will chastise you if you wear things with animal products. Like, if you're wearing a leather coat, a vegan will literally criticize you if you do that. Also, vegans, they're not really masculine men either. It's mostly just women. And the men that are actually vegans are just doing it to get laid, or they're just, they're not really masculine at all. Yeah, I don't believe in that bullshit. Sorry, I don't care. You all act very stupid when it comes to vegans. I do not care. The internet, everyone combined, you are all really stupid when it comes to vegans. And I don't understand this weird hate vegans get. I don't. Every stupid thing I've ever heard about vegans has only ever come from the internet. I've never experienced an annoying vegan. The only annoying vegans I experience are online content creators. And guess what? Online content creators are freaking annoying anyways! Veganism or not, online creators are annoying. So, forget that shit. Like, I don't understand it. People act really silly and weird about vegans. I don't know any vegans. Everything I have heard about how annoying vegans are is only just secondhand information. I've not experienced a single thing that people have experienced from talking with vegans. To me, vegans are just regular people with a different diet to me. Like, what? What is this? The only group of people that maybe comes across like annoying vegans is like PETA, but no one likes PETA. Vegans probably hate PETA too. You tell someone you're vegan, they treat it like it's a slight. Like, goddamn, my guy, it's just a different diet. Why are you upset? The only reason I don't buy into these stereotypes about vegans is just because I don't trust the internet's characterization about a group of people, which the only thing that defines that group is the fact they just have a different diet. Like, is that it? I'm gonna trust the internet's characterization on people who eat differently. Like, really? Really? Stupid. The only information I hear about vegans is literally just from people who hate vegans. Every vegan I have met personally has just been someone who cares a little bit about animal suffering, and that's it. That's literally it. That's it. And people get mad about that for some reason. Like, I've never heard this idea of a very preachy vegan. Like, I'm sure they exist, but I'm gonna be real, they're probably not socially well liked. Now, I just want to preface the video for the fact that I am not vegan. I like eating meat. Insert my Red Dead 2 compilation of me killing a bunch of animals right here. Honestly, this might help before in the vegan video I'm gonna do soon. As of when this video is being recorded, I literally just streamed this today, so yeah. I had a friend in school who was vegan, right? And he wasn't really obnoxious about being vegan. He was like, oh yeah, I care about animals and I care about the environment, and so he became a vegan, and that was it. That was just his life, in sixth form. It was fine. But then everyone was weird about him being vegan. He was just vegan. He was just a guy. He was just my friend, same dude. He didn't change all of a sudden. He was just my friend. Nothing changed about him. He didn't become this like weird being or anything. He was just a guy who was vegan. That was it. And everyone was so weird about it. Like, oh my god, look at you, Mr. Vegan. I was like, guys, it's just a dietary choice. Why is it that deep for you? Sure, it's a political one too, but like, is it bad that he cares about animal suffering? Like, huh? He's not even shaming anyone for not being vegan. He didn't do the shame thing people think vegans do, apparently. Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. But whatever. I don't understand. This weirdness people have about veganism is so strange to me because people were doing the same thing to JME as well. I'll put some images on the screen to explain my point. But from what I roughly remember, JME was literally just showing a picture of these vegan Lindor chocolates, right, that he got. The guy was just interested in some non-dairy chocolate, and that was literally it. People were acting so strange about it. The funny thing is, when I look for the tweet, a lot of it isn't even people who are just vegan. It's also people who are lactose intolerant, who can't have milk chocolate because they know they're gonna shit up the place. To me, all this proves is that people act way more weird about vegans than vegans ever do. I'm sorry. Like, you are all weird about vegans, and I don't understand it. It was so strange because then one guy who was criticizing Jamie started making it a thing about him being a man. Like, oh, male vegans are so interesting. I'm like, the hell? What is this? What is this? Why are we gendering it now? Why are we gendering it? Why are we gendering dietary choices? What's wrong with you? Why on earth are we still doing men eat steak and women eat salad discourse now? Why is that still happening? Why is it still happening? You people are strange. One of the things I find the most baffling is people were trying to frame it as if JME or vegans in general are like afraid of consuming animal products. When JME just posted a simple photo of himself, literally trying out this oat milk chocolate. And it's like, nigga, he's not afraid. It's a dietary choice. It's not this deep, you losers. And here's the thing. I'm not a vegan personally because I still love eating pork. I still love eating chicken. I still love eating all other meat products, right? And on the face of it, right, I also genuinely don't view animals as equal as human beings. And maybe that's just my thing. But still, I still believe we should still take care of them as part of taking care of the planet that we live on. And I'm not sure why this weirdly negative stereotype about vegans even comes from, and where this weird behavior people have towards vegans even comes from. But I do have a personal theory. First, let's just start off about animal suffering. I think people in general do care about animal suffering. People would be angry if they saw someone beat up a rabbit, right? I imagine you'd be mad if you saw someone beat down on a rabbit, like give the old Mike Tyson beat down on a rabbit. People have literally invented stereotypes about a big group of people in a big country just based on the entire fact that in that country, in one specific little region, that where there are people that eat dogs. And I'm sure you know what group of people I'm talking about. People literally invented a stereotype to paint this group of people as barbaric savages who would dare harm man's best friend. And to me, I don't care. If there's a culture out there that they eat dogs, I couldn't give a shit. I literally don't care. I'm at least principled in my stance that, like, I don't view animals as equal to humans. You know, that's my personal bit, right? I'll leave people's pets alone, right? Whilst I don't see, animals equal, I'm not going to go out my way to harm them, right? See, the thing about man's best friend, right? While some people see animal suffering as bad, they think some animal suffering is kind of okay, actually, in fact, or even justified. Think about insects. Insects are also animals. I have had no qualms just doing that to an insect, We've put animals into these categories, right? Because most cultures are completely fine with eating beef, poultry, and pork. Some animals need protecting. Some animals are our protectors. Some animals are for eating, and some shouldn't even be in the house anyways. Why are you here? A lot of vegans, on the outright, they don't want animal suffering entirely. They don't like animal suffering entirely, so they abstain from it. They try to, buy products that aren't made from cow leather or from any other animal. They're not going to buy clothing or furniture or things, items that an animal has had to suffer to make, or products that torture animals by testing them. Vegans genuinely believe that all animals should be protected. And the thing is, we live in a society where it's hard to abstain. Abstaining is difficult, right? Food and clothing products that were made with animal suffering in mind is very hard to avoid, because at the end of the day, if you're a working class person, you need clothes, right? You need things to wear. You need furniture in your house. And sometimes those things just happen to be made with animals in mind. It's hard. It's a hard system to change, and it's hard, and you can't fight it. So my theory is that because vegans have the morally correct opinion and will try their best to maintain those principles, they will try their best to, apply those principles in their real life. People get weird about it. We understand that, yeah, vegans are right. And so we have to pretend that they're insufferable. Otherwise, they are literally correct from a cultural standpoint. because we all believe in as a society, we believe animal suffering is bad, but because vegans genuinely believe all animal suffering is bad, they don't categorize animals in the way that we do culturally. We have to act like they're insufferable, when in fact, we're the ones being insufferable about it. Vegans just took the morally correct stance, and then we got insufferable because they have the correct stance. Another thing is, some people get weirdly performative about eating meat, and it's so strange to me. Some people will take a picture of steak and all other stuff like that to oh, hey, look at this vegan. Ooh, look at me. Look, I'm eating meat. Ooh, you don't like that. My guy, eating meat is the thing people do in general. They see people eating meat every day. You're acting like that's something new. You haven't done anything transgressive. They see people eating meat all the time. I don't know why people act like they've discovered some hack. There's also the weird masculinity aspect as well towards eating meat, because I also recently saw a video on Twitter of either Andrew Tate or his brother eating this large meat leg or something. I don't know what animal it was, but they were eating this large chicken leg or something, right? I don't think it was them who wrote the caption. I think someone else wrote the caption, right? And it was implying that oh, you'll be manly or you'll be straight if you're eating meat, or it was trying to imply you're gay if you don't eat meat, and it was just... That sounds so mad now that I'm saying this. You know what I mean? That sounds so mad. But it's I'm looking at that and I'm just thinking guys, everyone eats meat. You're not this special person. This weird, ridiculous performance of eating meat in front of vegans to rile them up is so strange to me. It just reminds me of Islamophobes eating bacon in front of Muslims to piss them off. And to me, it's just you guys do know that Muslims think pork is just disgusting and dirty. They don't praise pork or something. And to me, honestly, it just proves it's just racist. Wait, hold on. I was about to run about a whole nother thing. Let's just end the video now.
And
alright,
that's
we're
all,
ending the video. We're ending the video. At the end of the day, just remember, veganism is just a dietary choice. Being vegan is a dietary thing. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just you're deciding you don't want to eat anything to do with meat. Sure, there is a political bent to it, but at the end of the day, it's just a dietary thing. And just relax, man. Relax. I can't believe you people don't think that you look odd the way you behave and the way you react towards vegans. I'm sorry. This is oh god, you people are so weird. Nevertheless, I will see you guys in another ranting about opinions I see floating on the internet. My voice is gone, and goodbye. I'm gonna end this video now. Bye.